Hello viewers, it's Super GT here. Welcome to the video. So in this one we're going to do some league racing. This is the 4GT League, and in this one you're going to see here we're going to go through some guys because there are no collisions, and this is what makes this hopper quite special, is that yeah, there's no contact, so there's none of the old pile-ups that you get in the normal lobbies. Instead you go right through each other. This could mean for a different type of racing, of course, so you don't really have to overtake people, you literally go through them as I'm doing here. I'm going to go through that guy. So yeah, league racing is a little bit different compared to the normal multiplayer, and it's a new feature in the Forza series. So essentially what happens is you join the series, or you join the league, and you start off in the lowest division, which is 5 grassroots should I say. And then the more races you do and the better you get, you move up the ranks towards number 1, which is Pinnacle, number 1. And yeah, so the idea is that you race more and more and you go up the leagues, and I'm just going to spin out here. Oh dear, but at least we can get going quite quickly. So yeah, league racing is quite it's a new feature, and I quite like it actually. And I'll show you the leaderboards at the end, I'll show you how they work. But at the moment we are just going to focus back onto this race. So we are of course all in 4GTs, which are all stock, so there's no tuning involved here, which is quite good. So for anyone who isn't very good at tuning and just wants to focus on racing where everyone's in the same car on a level playing field, then this is a good hopper to hop into. See if you see what I did there. So yeah, everyone's got a 794 rated 4GT, which is stock, so there's no excuses for being slower than the others because of your car. It's all down to driver ability in this hopper. And you see here I've got this, it looks like I've got a very quick guy ahead of me in the lead. Of course I span out on the first lap, but I try not to make the same mistake twice. I'm going to go into this hairpin and brake a little bit earlier than I did last time. Don't want to make that same mistake twice. And there we go, we braked quite nicely into that one that time, which is a lot better. So yeah, my initial thoughts on the league series is actually it's really good racing. This on the no collisions anyway. When you've got collisions, it's just as bad as the normal leagues, I find, as the normal multiplayer. So at the moment there is a B-class league and there is a 4GT league. So depending on the league you do and depending on division you're in, it might be no collisions, it might be collisions on. So as for when they turn it on and off, I'm not sure, but I'm quite liking it like this, where you've got no collisions, because you can really just fly through everyone at the start, and the quickest person should win the race as long as you're more consistent. Now my tips for this, the no collisions, would be literally to focus on yourself, because I find it's quite strange really, because a lot of people go into the first corner and spin out where there is absolutely no reason why you should spin out, because you can go through the other people. So there's no reason why you should be thinking about the other people. You should just focus on yourself. You should be able to make it around a corner without interruption, because there's no one else to hit you off. So there's literally no reason why you should be exiting the track really, other than if you're pushing too hard like I did there and you make a mistake. But yeah, at the start, I mean, just focus on yourself. It's essentially a time trial. So this is a 5-lap race, so essentially just a 5-lap time trial where you just got to focus on yourself, go as quick as you can, be as consistent as you can. Sometimes it's best not to push 100% because you'll make mistakes and that'll end up slowing you down. So sometimes it's best just to go about 95%, you know, don't push too hard like I did on the first lap, trying to beat that other guy into the corner, which was a bit stupid because there's no point in trying to outbrake people. You just got to brake exactly on the best space rather than just trying to brake later than someone else, because that'll mean you just go, you know, into the barrier, which is just ridiculous. So we're going to come through end of lap 4 here, and this guy really is sticking close. So this guy's actually really quick, and I've got my work cut out. And it's actually, quite pressuring when you've got someone this close to you for so long. It's really quite hard to focus on going forward when really you should be focused on going forward, but deep down you know that you're looking behind you, seeing how close that guy is. Is he getting closer? Is he getting further away? And this guy is actually staying just about 200 or 300 feet behind me, and he's managing to keep it all together. So what I'm doing here is essentially just trying to hit my braking points, hit the apexes, just do nothing special, and then eventually the pressure will transfer to him, and he will have to start trying to do things out of the ordinary to try and catch up. So my advice here would be, if you do have someone like this behind you who's very quick and, you know, consistently right behind you, just stick to what you're doing, carry on. They're behind you for a reason, for a long time, so just carry on doing what you're doing, and eventually they're going to be the one who makes mistakes, and eventually will drop behind and drop further away, should I say. So we're going to come around, go through the hook on the last lap, braking exactly where I need to, and see there he's going wide. He's trying to push too hard just to make it happen, when really he should have done it a lot earlier in the race, or been a lot more consistent throughout the race. He did make a few mistakes as well. And there we go, that was a really good race in the end, and I won't get many races as close as that in the normal hoppers because of the collisions, but that race was really good, and that's one of the reasons why you should probably try out the league racing if you can. So we're going to go through a quick look at the how the leaderboards work. So if you go to the league section here on the main menu and let it load, so you have the two hoppers here, you have the B class and you have the 4GT, and then if you go to the division information, so you've got 5 classes there showing you 5 is the lowest, 1 is the highest, so the more you do, the more you'll go up within that hopper only. And then here's the leaderboard, so the more races you win, etc., the higher you go. So I'm 15th in the world at the moment, and I think it's about 100 points per every person you beat. So you get more if you're good, but you also get more if you just play it a lot. And yeah, that's just a brief explanation of the league system. So the payouts for the league is essentially, I think the winner gets $1 million, so the highest person ranked in the league at the end when it closes. So a league normally lasts about a week, so the person who's ranked the highest normally gets about 1 million credits, and then people a bit lower down will get like 800,000, 900,000. Then if you do like one race, you won't get very much, you might get like 10,000 credits. So it pays just to get quite high, do a few races, get yourself in the top 100 or so, because there's not that many people doing the leagues at the moment. I know the game hasn't released fully around the world, but yeah, this is a good way to earn some money, because at the end you can earn yourself 1 million credits, and that's quite easy money. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed the video, guys. That was a really good race for me. I really did enjoy that one. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.